Manchester, England, midway through the first half. With Manchester United already 1-0 down, the 9,000 Newcastle fans inside Old Trafford started singing to United manager Erik Ten Hag, "You're getting sacked in the morning." With the score at 2-0 before the end of the first half, the fans cheered every pass as their team strolled around like it was a training session. When Newcastle's third and final goal came after 60 minutes, they were chanting, "We can see you sneaking out." It was directed at the Man United fans trying to save themselves from further humiliation by escaping Old Trafford early. And who could blame them? Man United's start to the season has been full of damaging defeats, but this was a contender for worst of the lot. 4 days after their capitulation against neighbours Manchester City, Newcastle inflicted a second consecutive home loss to knock Ten Hag's team out of the Carabao Cup. Stream on ESPN+, LaLiga, Bundesliga and more, US. Read on ESPN+. Re-ranking all 20 Premier League teamsThere's no shame in losing to Man City. Widely accepted as the best club team in the world. But this was a Newcastle side stripped of their regulars as manager Eddie Howe rested key personnel ahead of crucial games against Arsenal and Borussia Dortmund. Howe made 8 changes, but Man United are playing so badly he could have picked an 11 from the away supporters who spent the night singing and dancing and still won comfortably. "It is below the standards everyone expects from Manchester United," Ten Hag said afterwards. "It is not good enough by far. We have to put it right. I take responsibility for it. It is my team and it is not performing. I have to share it with my players, but I am responsible. As a team we are not good enough and whatever the reasons are, it is no space for excuses. We have to do things better and raise our standards, otherwise you never get the right levels and performances. We have to do it together and everyone has to take responsibility for his own performance." Club bosses are desperate to stick with Ten Hag, but just 6 months after the end of a successful first season as manager, his reign has descended into chaos. Man United have lost 8 of their 15 games in all competitions, including 5 at home. In 10 games at Old Trafford this season, they've conceded first 6 times and shipped 16 goals in total. In all competitions home and away, they've conceded 26 times at a rate of 1.7 per game. Such leakiness in front of their own goal wouldn't matter so much if they could score regularly, but they can't. Ten Hag has had to deal with a lengthy injury list that has robbed him of his first-choice defense, but this is a crisis by anyone's measure. Out of the Carabao Cup, struggling in their Champions League group and already well adrift of the leaders in the Premier League, Man United are almost at the stage where they're playing for pride.